In the entire history of magic, there has been only one wizard, Shazal Rugandi, who has truly earned the title of the greatest sorcerer who ever lived. Rugandi lived about 400 years ago, and his particular genius lay in the creation of magical devices. His inventions were many and varied, but Rugandi is perhaps best remembered for the mirror he called the Shadow Reflector. According to legend, Rugandi created the Shadow Mirror as a way to completely destroy evil. By capturing the reflection of a person inside itself, the mirror was capable of creating an identical copy of the original person, one with the same knowledge and skills. The only difference was that the shadow copy would have a completely opposite character. However, although it is said that Rugandi completed the mirror, he hid it away once it was finished. Some scholars have begun to doubt whether it had ever existed at all. Until, that is, very recently when a magical archivist discovered a set of forgotten records. Those documents revealed that the mirror had in fact existed, and also told where it might still be hidden. The archivist reported his findings to the Professional Magic User Society, but before the society could organize an expedition to recover the mirror, the documents were stolen. The thief was no less than the vice president of the society himself, a sorcerer known as Lagan. Lagan's reasons for stealing the notes were obvious. He sought to find the missing mirror and claim its power for himself. Think about it for a second. As long as his enemy is visible, all Lagan has to do is capture that person's reflection in the shadow mirror. Lagan could then create an army of exact duplicates of his foe. Duplicates that were loyal to the Shadow Reflector's master. With such unlimited power at his disposal, Lagan would literally be unstoppable.
Yes, and that's why the PMS came to me, the great Naga. They've not only sent out their own mercenaries, but have also asked me and my diminutive junior partner to help track Lagan down.
Diminutive junior what?
It sounds like a wild goose chase to me.
Yeah, it does. But it doesn't really matter whether the Shadow Reflector really exists or not.
Why's that?
Use your brain, Naga. I know you're not used to it, but even you should have noticed that this request doesn't say anything about finding the mirror itself. All we have to do is find Lagan and return him to the PMS for judgment. And that means that as long as the two of us catch Lagan first, we'll get to keep the entire reward for ourselves.
Then those 200 gold coins are as good as ours!
Right! Are you ready to leave now, Naga?
You bet I am! We're going to catch that naughty vice president and claim that reward, Lena! I can see that gold
now! I heard women laughing and thought I'd come in to see where the party is. And look, two little girls with no weapons at all.
Are you one of Lagan's evil henchmen?
Not only don't I know who this Lagan is, I ain't no one's henchman, baby. Now give me everything you got, or else I'm gonna have to hurt you.
Explosion array! Well, looky here. Well, that ought to pay for a few meals. Are you ready to go now, Naga? Why, Lena? Why did you blow me up again? I guess I forgot to focus. Come on, there's 200 gold coins out there waiting for us. I believe in my soul. どう敵を目指せ What's going on?
Hello? Hello? Ma'am? Excuse me?
Hey!
Will you shut up? Can't you see I'm trying to enjoy my sweet potato?
But you're also chasing Lagan, aren't you? If you're smart, you'll go back. He's protected by his lycanthropoids. Hideous, half-human, half-beasts!
That's nice.
But they're ruthless killers. There were 5 warriors in my group, but now they're all dead, except me.
I'm done. See you around, okay?
Hey, wait! What about those nasty beastmen?
Does it matter?
What do you mean, does it matter? There's only 2 of you, and you're both women. Not that I have anything against the female gender. And to top it all off, one of you is still sleeping.
Be grateful. As soon as she wakes up, she'll start laughing again. Anyway, even if it does sound like bragging, being attacked by a group of Lagan's so-called beastmen doesn't worry me at all. Naga and I are more than a match for a few werewolves.
I see. Well then, could you take me to the village at the foot of this mountain?
Are you rich?
What do you mean?
I mean, can you afford to pay me for helping you?
No, but haven't you ever heard of common decency?
I believe in money. If you want us to help you, you have to make it worth our while. That's just good business. You don't look very lost or injured to me.
Actually, I'm only pretending to be lost and injured. As soon as you let your guard down, I was going to kill both you and your friend, and then eat all of you up, except for the nasty bits. And that's just what you get for deducing I'm a follower of Lord Lagan.
What? No kidding? Actually, I thought that you were working for one of the other teams trying to collect the reward and that you were just trying to delay us a little. The thought that you might have been working for Lagan never entered my mind at all.
You mean I just gave myself away for no reason?
Yep.
Well, in this situation, I guess the only thing to do is kill you myself.
Don't make me laugh, you pathetic evildoer. Do you really think that you could hurt the great Naga the Serpent and her junior business partner?
Excuse me, but what did you just call me?
Incidentally, I did make up the story about being injured, but everything else I told you was true, including the part about Lord Lagan being protected by beastmen.
I'll be damned, he's a werewolf!
That's right, sugar! Behold my true form!
I hate werewolves!
I guess that Lagan must have found out that the PMS hired us to catch him.
Well, you know how magicians gossip. However, it would seem that no one else has managed to get past this flea bag yet.
Then that means...
Exactly! It means that we're the first ones to make it this far, Naga.
And that means that
If we keep going forward at the same pace...
we'll find him first.
Yes!
Those 200 gold coins will be I think you overdid it.
Please make it stop. Please make it stop. Please, please, please make it stop. Please make it stop. Please, please, please make it stop.
I think we found them.
200 gold coins.
So, the Professional Magic Society's dogs have finally found me, have they? However, you've arrived far too late. Behold my power! Behold the instrument of your ultimate doom. Behold the Shadow Reflector.
The Shadow Reflector?
Burgundy's mirror.
I can't believe it really exists. Of course, there's no guarantee that that's the real mirror and not a very clever fake, is there, Lagan?
How perceptive. And that's why I've been waiting for you to arrive. The Shadow Reflector must be put to the test. How considerate for the PMS to send me such a lovely pair of guinea pigs. Oh, it's awesome! I did it! It really works! Behold! At last the power of Shazarungali's ultimate spell is mine!
By the nine hells, it is a real mirror. And if the stories I've heard are true, then those shadow copies of Nog and myself will know everything that we know, and be able to do everything that we can. The only difference will be that, for as long as we're Lagan's enemy, our shadows will be on Lagan's side, which means that they are our enemy as well. Damn, how could I have been so careless? There's gotta be a way out of this, but how?
You're impressed, aren't you? Now, Reflections, awake! Your enemy is in front of you, Dark Twins. Make them bleed. Give them something to reflect on.
This isn't good. What in the nine hells is she doing? Selena, can we talk about this?
Hey! I said to make them bleed, not beg and plead.
You want us to fight? How horribly barbaric! Even if we are each other's enemy, we are still human beings, and there are no bad people, only misunderstandings. I'm sure you will understand if we talk, won't you? Let's share our feelings so that we can all coexist peacefully. never have imagined something so horrible! A simpering humanitarian me? Wait a second. What about Naga's shadow double? This outfit is so embarrassing!
Sorry.
I want a moo-moo. The shadow reflector's even worse than I feared. That thing really could bring about the end of the world.
Oh, dear. Well, this is a rather unexpected complication, isn't it?
Oh, what shall we do, Master Lagan?
What shall we do? What can we do? The situation isn't covered in the PMS handbook.
Now we know why Shizaru Gandhi hid that mirror. If it's used against an enemy who's truly hostile, the resulting shadow copy would be too peaceful to fight. The shadow reflector is a brilliant piece of magical engineering, but its fundamental premise is flawed. No wonder Gandhi buried the mirror down here. It would have been too embarrassing to show his mistake to the world. It's defective! It's defective! It's defective! It's defective! It's defective! It's defective! It's defective!
Well, fleeing seems like the best option.
But what about the Dark Twins?
Leave them behind!
Master Lagan?
Hey, wait! Come back here! Please, wait, I'm begging you. What are you gonna do to poor Master Lagan? Why are you asking me that? Isn't it obvious? I'm just gonna beat the snot out of him and take him back to the PMS. But even if I do tell this horrible copy what I'm doing, I know she's not gonna let me go so easily. She'll probably start to lecture me, and by the time she finally shuts up, Lagan will be gone. Oh, Miss Lena! Alright, let's talk about this. Do you mean it? Oh, thank you so much! It worked! By pretending to be a nice, rational person, I've got her to let her guard down. Now here comes the sucker punch. I want you to listen carefully. Lagan stole documents which belong to the PMS, and who's planning to keep the shadow reflector for himself. That makes him a bad guy. No! It's the truth! As soon as the people from the Professional Magic User Society arrive, you'll be able to see the evidence for yourself. Once you've heard their story, I think you'll agree that Master Lagan has been very bad and has to be punished. But that's me! Alright, I know you have to be on Lagan's side, but that's why you have to make him understand that he has to pay his debt to society. I know it will be tough, but this is for him. Yes, you're right, Miss Lena. You agree? Alright then, let's hurry up and catch him. Hey, Naga, pull your head out of the sand and get with the program. Come on, hurry up.
You're such a bully.
Wait!
I'm sorry for shouting, but can I go with you too? I'm afraid of being alone.
Overload. I wonder which way he went.
They ran pretty fast, didn't they?
Aha! There he is. It looks like Master Lagan just ran into another group that's after his reward.
It looks that way.
Ow! Damn! Stupid society lackeys. Couldn't they find a more convenient time to attack me? Well, at least the mirror is unscratched.
Master Lagan!
No, it can't be. How in the nine hells did you get your dark shadow to help you?
Please, Master Lagan! I beg you, please stop doing these bad things and surrender yourself to the proper authorities! I still love and respect you, Master Lagan, but can't this guilt? You still have a chance to do the right thing. Is it not too late? Cast away your weapons and give peace a chance!
If this shadow has a completely opposite character from the original... Oh my god! What kind of girl are you?
Never you mind!
Ha, well, that's all right. It doesn't matter who or what the PMS sends after me. I'll never be caught thanks to this marvelous mirror. As long as I can create the enemy's shadow, it doesn't matter if they have any will to fight at all. Attack them, my beastmen! Attack them and chew up their butts!
Okay, I'm gonna be with them till the end.
Let's do it!
So embarrassing.
What are you going to do about those two, Lena?
Well, I think the shadows will disappear once the mirror is broken.
Oh.
Let's just make sure the mirror gets broken during the battle, okay?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well, let's do it! Freeze! Grenade breaker! It's over. At long last. The nightmare nightmare is over. Excuse me. I don't like using violence. This cannot be happening. I refuse to believe this is happening. And, well, I don't like using violence because we don't like violence. We really don't. It's bad. The Shadow Reflector had been broken into a million pieces, but Naga and I had still captured Lagan, so the Professional Magic User Society had to pay us a 200 gold coin reward. However, even with the mirror destroyed, the 2 shadow copies refused to disappear, at least not in the metaphysical sense. As to the actual whereabouts of the copies, nobody seems to know what's happened to them. They were last seen on their way to a Save the Dragons charity benefit concert.
Hey, I know you two, don't I? You're those 2 broads that zapped me a while back. The last time I underestimated the 2 of you because you were girls. But this time I'm ready for you. And this time I want twice as much money last time, haha.
Go away!
However, if you do happen to see them somewhere, out on the Cold Lonely Road, oh, just forget it. Don't tell anybody, please!